The following program has been approved for pro wrestling fans by the creators of the Angle Podcast.
Oh, wrestling fans! Clap for the Angle Podcast!
The Angle Podcast.
Angle Podcast.
The Angle Podcast.
The Angle Podcast.
The Angle Podcast.
It's the Angle Podcast! How exciting!
Welcome back to the Angle Podcast. As always, I'm your host, Joey Karni, and with me, a man who has recently burned all the ships, Baron Corbin. How you doing?
Life is good. I like the suit. Got the Louis V's on. Big money.
Yeah, it's the biggest weekend of the SummerSlam. How have you been enjoying the festivities?
Oh, it's great. We got to do some cool stuff out here in Detroit. We saw the Pistons practice facility, which is really neat. Had a fantastic steak dinner last night. Yeah, man, I can't complain.
Of course, and we've recently seen you, like I said, burn all the ships, rediscovering yourself in NXT. How does it feel to go back to your roots essentially, and find who really Baron Corbin is?
It's awesome. We have, and that was the mentality when we say burn the ships. Like, to me, it was like, all right, let's get past everything I've done. Let's make something brand new. The way I move in the ring, the way I act in the ring, the way I carry myself. And I was like, but I just want to do it as me. Like, I've spent a long time now playing these characters, from the Happy Corbin, the Sad Corbin, to the King, the Constable, like true characters, if you will. And I was like, man, I just kind of want to do me for a little bit. And Sean has let me do that, and Russo, the head writer. And it's awesome. So it's real special. I'm going to take a lot of pride in this because it's me. And there's a lot of things people haven't seen from me that I'm going to bring out and put on the table. And it'll be fun.
Of course. And with this new discovery in NXT, we've seen you before as a free agent. Is NXT essentially your new home, or are you able to go around different places, or are you just comfortable in NXT? Where do you see yourself in the future?
No, I'm still on all three shows, but I am fighting to stay in NXT a little bit because I really just want to give our audience a good break from me. Give them a few months without me driving them nuts. So I would like to personally stay in NXT for a couple more months and just really fine tune the details of what I'm trying to bring to the people. And I mean, NXT is great, but I love enjoying working with superstars down there. They're hungry. They've got a lot of energy, a lot of excitement. They love this, and it elevates your passion, your energy for what we do. So it's a fun place to be. They could call me for SmackDown tonight. I don't know. I don't know what's happening, but I'm loving it down there.
I mean, there is a Slim Jim Battle Royal at SummerSlam, so we could potentially see you there. But throughout your career in WWE and NXT, we've seen you have, in my opinion, some of the best entrance themes that we've had in the last, I guess, decade or so. Do you have a favorite entrance theme that you've had, especially the new theme, Banger? Any favorites that you've had?
I really love the new one just because I got to play a part in essentially conceptualizing, and Neil, the head of music, him and I spent hours on the phone talking about the vibe I want. I'm sending him different bands I love, and so it's really tailored to me in a sense. And then I got to help with the lyrics a little bit, not write them, but to tell them my story, tell them what I want to do. And if you really listen to the lyrics, they are kind of how I'm feeling, where I'm at. So this one's really awesome. But then, obviously, when Jim Johnson did my song, what an icon in this whole business. I mean, he is the guy. He's created the greatest entrance music of all time, and who's really elevated superstars. So that one was awesome. And having my buddy at the time, Tommy, write the lyrics and sing to it, that one's special. And then my OG, the Lone Wolf music was awesome. It was just badass. That's all there is to it. It is awesome. So yeah, I don't know. I love it.
And of course, it's the biggest party of the summer, SummerSlam. I want to ask everybody their response to this question, but if you're having a party, what are the three things you're adding to your biggest party of the summer?
We gotta have a lot of tequila.
All right.
We gotta have tequila. I'm cooking carne asada for the tacos. I'm gonna use some phenomenal Wagyu, maybe some hanger steaks in there. We can do some tri-tip tacos. We could do skirt steak, all of those. And then the third and final thing, you gotta have good music, tequila, good food, and music, and I'm in. That's my party.
Of course. So Otis and Chad Gable told me they need carnage and a pool. So I mean,
there you go. I mean, I'm in my head. I'm doing the party at my house, so I got a pool. So jump on in.
There you go. Baron Corbin, I appreciate your time and all the things you're doing throughout your career. Always a pleasure to watch you, and I can't wait to see how many more ships you burn in NXT. So thank you very much.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
And before you go, please subscribe to binge more content right here on the Angle Podcast. Thanks for watching.